So, shall we start, yeah? Well, good morning everyone. We are glad that you're here and we may introduce our mobile application for drivers and bikers, the Get Drive app. Well, first of all, we'll tell you a few words about the application so that you could see a picture of it, and later we'll show how it works. And I'd like to start our presentation with a quote by a famous actor, wrestler, and musician, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Well, once he said, "With drive and a bit of talent, you can move mountains. I know, I've done it." Well, and we've done it, so you can do it. With the development of the internet, it doesn't take too much time or effort to find everything that you need on the internet. Really, you need anything, you Google it. But yes, on the one hand, it's quite useful and really convenient, but on the other hand, a variety of this information sometimes really doesn't help you, but confuses you. That is why our Get Drive application unites everything and everyone. It unites every car driver, bike rider, service, and service owner, so-called vendors. What I really love about our application that it unites people who are not indifferent to each other, who are always ready to give a hand. Well, let's imagine the situation. You are somewhere on the road and you got into trouble. Well, it's not a big deal for such newbies as me. And it doesn't matter whether you're in the city center or in the middle of nowhere. Our Get Drive application provides you the opportunity to send SOS signal to another application users, and eventually you might get some help. So yeah, here you can see a picture of all the things that we've got. And you may tell me, like, come on, there are so many applications on our Belarusian market with the same functionality. Well, I would say, yes, there are lots of them, but none of them have the same functionality and everything at once. Well, on this table, you may see that we compared our Get Drive application to such famous applications in our target market as Yandex.Map, Relaxby, Maps.me, and a lot of other systems and websites. And well, it's definitely obvious that our application is unique on the target market and has all unique functions, and again, everything is in one application. We also asked our potential vendors and customers whether it is interesting for them, and it turned out, yes, it's quite interesting. Well, for potential vendors, not surprisingly why, but mostly because of the marketing. And for potential customers, well, simply because it shortens the communication between a customer and vendor. Well, to talk some more business, I'd like to introduce Sahar. The stage is yours.
Hello everyone. On the next slide you can see our business objectives that we're going to achieve within 1 year after the start working of our application. All our business objectives can be divided into into 3 groups. Here it is. The first group of our business objectives can be achieved via the customers' features. I'll tell you about some of them a bit later. The second group is the business objectives that can be achieved via vendors' features, such as creating of service object pages and advertising campaigns. And not group, but the separated business objective is our monetization mechanism that can be realized via sponsorship and our advertising campaign, as well as one of the vendors' features. They are connected. I think a few words should be said about the customers' features because they are our final users. And I'd like to show it on the prototype.
Can you help us with that? Okay. So we are alone in this swimming pool. Still not confident users.
Go on.
So it works.
Yeah.
Do your best.
After get right.
You work here on Get. Just look here.
Okay. Thanks.
After entering the application as a final user, as a customer, you can see your profile page. There are some places, for example, the advertising section, the place for your notifications, but you'll see them a bit later, and your main features. Let's begin from our vehicle cards management. If you have a car, sometimes you have to serve it, for example, to change the oil, to repair it, to serve, etc. How not to forget about this? Just create your diary, the diary of your car. First, you have to choose the type of your vehicle, for example, car, truck, and motorcycle. Let's do it for our bike. You may enter all the necessary information about this, for example, brand, model, etc. And then you have to submit the creation, and congratulations, you're the owner of a Harley-Davidson Fat Ball. Let's go to one step back. Now you can see two links to your vehicle, to your motorbike. You may add as many cards as you wish. But if you want to serve your car, you have to choose another icon. For example, vehicle card. You can see all the data of your car. If you want to edit anything, we'll have special button for this. Not to forget to serve your car, you may fill in the next table with the dates of previous and next services. You may edit info, change the dates, and if you need, you may add as many new arrows as you need. You may write down the service of your locks, of your mirrors, anything you want, paint in your car, etc. But the years pass, and in some time, when your iron horse ran back, you need to say goodbye to it, and you may delete your vehicle card. As I have said before, from this page you may go one step back, and you may go back to the main page of your profile as well. If you take care of your car and you know everything about your diary, you may search and book any services in a certain time. Kate, tell us about this, please.
Yes, thanks. I don't know. Hello, everyone. I want to represent you search and booking features. We can let's search some services. Here you see search field filters, and you can choose. You want to get your search results as a list or on map. And let's use filters for our search. We can choose a category of services, for example, service stations, service types, for example, oil change, then vehicle type, its brand, the location of our services, for example, Sovietsky district, and confirm our search. Here you see search list with short information about vendors, and we also can show it on map. And we can go one step back, and let's view one of search pages. For example, page auto verdict. Here is the main information about our service object, vehicle type for services, brands, and vehicle services. Then add section, description of this service object, its location, and registration data of its vendor. If we think that this service object is good, we can try to book the service.
Yeah. So let's try to book something. Thank you. No, thank you. So yeah, let's try to book something. Well, first of all, we need to choose the service type. Well, we've decided to change oil, for example. Let's do it. Yeah, initial description, you might add some details if you need for service technicians to get some more details about your problem. Then you set the date. Yeah, we've decided to change oil on the Christmas day. Perfect day for that, I guess. Some magic happens there. Then you, and time, of course, yes, in the afternoon, perfect. So you need to specify the vehicle information, so just describe your car again for the service to get some more details about it. Yeah, I think, yes, that's enough. So you see that there are some fields that you may fill in, that you may not, if you don't need it. So, and let's book it. Here you've got a notification that you successfully booked the service and you have time and the place. And if you go back to our profile page, you may see the notification of the closest, so the nearest events that you have. So we have here oil change, date, and the place where exactly. So you have a notification, I think. Quite convenient because we all forget things. Well, one more very nice feature is our SOS signal, and about it, I will tell some more information.
If you have no time to serve your car, sometimes you may get into trouble, and have our unique feature for this, sending and receiving SOS signal. You can see the notification that we already have one of them, but I'll tell you about this a bit later. If you're in trouble, out of petrol, your battery is dead, you got snow throw, etc., you may just send a SOS signal and to tell everyone that you are in trouble. If you want to do this, you have to enter your contact, for example, phone number, describe your problem, and set the radius where the active users may see you. For example, 1 kilometer, 3 kilometers, etc. And you may send your SOS signal, and congratulations, the help is coming. Everyone can see you on the map, for example, like on this map. You can see yourself, the radius of the people who can see you, and you can also see the other people who are in trouble. For example, let's know about them. You can see Masha. She's out of petrol. She was going to a gas station, but something happened. We have her name, her contact information. She's out of petrol, and a notification she needs the 95th gasoline. If you are diesel driver, you can't help her, unfortunately. Now you can contact her and help. When you get the help, don't care about the signal, it will disappear in an hour. If you don't get help, maybe nobody sees your SOS signal, you may try again and choose the radius wider than you used to. We have the limit. You can send SOS signal 5 times per day. We think it's enough to get help. And then when you finish your working, you may go out from your profile and continue working as another user.
Yes. I'll tell you some words about vendors features. For this, we need to log in as a vendor. Let's try to do it. Here you see the main vendors features, such as manage service objects. We can add some service objects, manage ad campaigns, search something, receiving SOS signal, and we can make some profile settings. Let's try to manage ad campaign. Here is the page for managing ad campaigns. We can view a previous campaign, or we can add another one. Here you see the form for it. Let's choose the name for our ad campaign. We also need to choose ad type, for example, banner on customer's page, and specify display days for it. And it's a magic. We have a total cost for our ad campaign. Then we need to add banner images for our advertisement. We choose the ad campaign type, and we can add banner for it. Then we need to add contacts of our ad manager, his email, and to submit the creation of ad campaign. Our ad campaign created and sent for moderation. And if we go to our vendor's profile page, we see the second notification that ad campaign 2 sent for moderation. And after it's approved, we'll receive another one notification like this one. Then we need to pay for it, and the final users will see our advertisement. This feature will be very helpful to get some new clients for our vendors, and from another hand, it will help us to return back our investments for the development of our application. That's all that we wanted to tell you about our the Get Drive app, and if you want to ask something, you can do it. Yes, now you are welcome.
And remember that if you drive slow, you may enjoy the scenery. If you drive fast, you may enjoy the scenery. Anyway, just get drive.
If you drive slow, you will be late for exam. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Yeah.